What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Woo! Playing some catch up. It has been incredibly busy. I had a show last weekend over in Collinsville, Illinois. We were in the Omega booth and we released the new Rapture X, the half-ounce Rapture. I did 3 custom colors for them: magma, chartreuse white, and coleslaw. They all 3 have like some glitter to them and everything, so a little custom for them. And then I got in a bajillion reels, probably like 90 or so. Installed a ton of bearings. I got a whole bunch more bearings coming in this week. Baits coming in probably later this week or the weekend. Just playing massive catch up just because it has been super busy. So I appreciate you guys if you're sending in reels to get clean tuned bearings, if you're getting bearings, if you're ordering baits, all that kind of stuff, man. I appreciate it. But we're going to talk about my all-time favorite jig that I throw 98.6123425% of the time. And that is the Omega Custom Tackle. It is the half flip. This is the half-ounce flip version. It was designed at Lake of the Ozarks. It was designed to skip with the flat head on it. Super durable paint they use. This is the black gold with the red eyes. Heavy gauge hook. I mean, this thing is a heavy gauge hook. Heavy gauge hook. But this is the jig that I toss a lot. I mean, I toss it all the time, most of the year. I've tossed it for probably 8 or 9 years. Even before I was with Omega and all that kind of stuff. I threw this jig. Actually, I threw the lighter version of it. This is the 7/16 pitching jig. So it's got a lighter hook to it. You can see that. A little bit lighter hook. You can see the thickness there. It weighs roughly the same head or everything. The 7/16, this is a half ounce, so 1/16 of an ounce. Doesn't really matter. But this is a great jig. I've thrown this a ton as well. And then we came out with the half flip, and I really fell in love with that just because I throw that jig mainly on a 5-power Dobbins. I throw it on my favorite jig rod is the XTC 755 or the 725, either one. Doesn't really matter. And I'm always throwing it with like 25-pound Seaguar Braze X or 20-pound Tatsu. So I throw it on some pretty heavy stuff. So I like the heavier shank hook, just to drive and just to not have to worry about any kind of flex. The 7/16 is awesome as well. It's got less friction, so you don't have to really drill them as hard, just because it's a smaller surface area and a smaller hook point as well. This is just a great, I would say more of a reaction jig, especially around docks. A lot of times around docks, you're skipping them, and as soon as it hits the water, maybe a second or two, it's an instant reaction bite, and they will come up and pretty much hook themselves just because it's a little bit lighter wire on it. And you can kind of just pull up on them instead of just dropping the hammer on them. Just a great color. This is called Tackle Warehouse Craw or TW Craw. This is one of my favorite craw colors. But it really varies on what color conditions I'm throwing. We've got black, blue, chartreuse. Great color. If you like the more naturals, you got straight up green pumpkin, a little bit of black. Green pumpkin black here. Bluegill imitations and dirty water. This is going to be a hypergill. That's a really good color as well. A good color I use up north for bluegill spawn, shad spawn, all that kind of stuff, like in grass, ripping grass, is going to be purple haze. This is green pumpkin purple black flake with a little bit of purple tinsel to it. This is a really good color up north. I use this a ton up there. You got your natural colors, your Chobe 2s. This has become a really extremely popular color. This is the Green Pumpkin Blue Flash. This is a really natural color as well. And as you can see, these are not rubber banded. These are all pro ties, so it's a combination of hand tie and banded. They pro tie in the middle here, so it is really tough to get these on. But once they're on, the only way you can get them off is to cut them. And then another dirty water killer is Missouri Craw. It's kind of a natural stain craw. Missouri Craw here. A little bit of chartreuse on the belly. But we got, you know, tons of other colors. You know, you've got like your coppers, copper orange, the popular green pumpkin oranges, green pumpkin orange flash. You got your PB&Js, PB&J, little tags there, PB&J, and then really good spring color is Inferno Craw. The Inferno Craw here, it's green pumpkin black with a little bit of red. And then another great like shellcracker bluegill spawn is Shellcracker. Awesome bait there. But yeah, this is the killer 7/16 and the ½ ounce. This is really my go-to. It's just a ½ ounce. I throw it a ton. I go through them a lot as well. But this is it. Smash that thumbs up, guys. Post down below. I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you guys have a good one. I think somebody's at the door. I think UPS just dropped off a ton of reels, so I gotta go check that out. See ya.